Hello guys, it's Diana, and today I thought I would get into the fall spirit with a little autumn thrift haul. Yesterday I had been working for a while on this one video and I hadn't gone outside in a couple of days. Eventually I gave in. I went outside to get some fresh air and I think I'm going crazy because I swear I smelled the sweet scent of autumn. It was earthy and it was fresh and it was super nice, and I just immediately wanted to treat myself to a couple of things just to get myself into the autumn mood. Even went to Home Goods and I got myself a couple of candles because I am that girl. Yes. I just get really nostalgic around autumn time because Roger and I have a lot of sweet memories attached to it. We really enjoy going apple picking, or sometimes we'll go to Sleepy Hollow. Since I've been working hard, I went to the Goodwill and I picked up a couple of goodies. But before I start, I did want to say that this video is sponsored by Skillshare, which I, as you know, am obsessed with. I have been using them for the past couple of months and I just really enjoy the quality of their lessons. It kind of reminds me of back when I was in college, where all of my professors had been professionals in the fields that they were in. So I really felt like I was getting an in-depth look at the actual work and how to create things, and Skillshare offers that to you at a huge fraction of the price. It's mostly based off of the creative field, photography, film, anything with art. One class that I love to watch recently is called Productivity Today, Managing Attention in the Digital Age by Kevin Siskar. Sometimes I say yes to more than a million projects at once, but instead of not being able to finish those projects, I kind of want to be able to lay them out in my day and also just focus more of my energy being creative and making better content for y'all. So if you're interested in Skillshare's premium membership that offers unlimited access to over 25,000 courses, try a 2-month trial. It's free and it's for my subscribers, and it's in the link in my description box. After that, it's only around $10 a month. Anyway, let's just get into the thrift haul. I'm gonna start off with some stuff that I got at the Homer section. Oh, they're right here. Start off with this pot here because honestly, it just brings a big smile on my face when I see it. It's a butterfly. It's got this like black contrasting paint on it. And as you guys know, I do like propagating a lot of my plants, so I definitely am in need of more pots for them. Most of my pots are sort of generic, so I just thought this would be a nice change. And then I also got myself these two very interesting boxes. The first one I think was actually used for incense because it has these holes here. I don't even know if it can come off, but it looks a little burnt here on the side. But it's just so magical because it has this gorgeous mother of pearl detailing here on the front. And I couldn't help myself. I love all of the very muted pastel colors and how vintage it looks, and of course the shape of it is just very appealing to me. So I think I'm gonna have to put that on this table that you guys are propped up on right now because it's the perfect little centerpiece for my space. And this one I think I'm gonna be putting on my shelves that I have right next to me. Doesn't look like much from far away, but when I looked closely, I saw this painted motif of waves crashing, and when I opened it, I noticed that it's actually kind of like fragmented. But I think my favorite part is that on the inside it has this stunning, vibrant taro color that I honestly can't get over. I feel like kind of displaying it open just to show the color on the inside because it's so brilliant. I honestly could not leave this piece behind. It was only $3.99, and then the other two pieces were $2.99, so pretty affordable. I also forgot to bring, oh, my Tamagotchi just took a dump. I had seen an entire set of bowls and plates and cups with different fruit motifs on it, and I actually just wanted to get myself these two pear cups because I thought that they would kind of look really nice for the fall time for some reason. And so then I went up to the cash register, and when they rung me up, they told me that it would be $7 for the entire bowl and cup and plate set. And I was shook. I didn't want to get it though because I don't really have a lot of space in the kitchen, but I was thinking that I had a couple of plates that had been a little cracked. I might just replace them, or I might end up giving it to a friend or something, but they are so pretty. And as you guys know, I'm just a huge fan of like fruity pieces in general, so I couldn't help myself. I ended up getting them. Now into the clothes. I actually wanted to start off with this gorgeous sparkly sweater. When I saw it on the hanger, I was just immediately drawn to the textile because it has these metallic yarns running through the fabric, and I am just obsessed. You guys know that I'm a big fan of incorporating color in my wardrobe, and I don't think I've ever seen a turtleneck like this before. It's pretty lightweight too, which makes it super easy to layer underneath any like slip dresses or cardigans or whatever else I want to wear for the fall time. And it's actually by a designer or like a sort of designer named Sandro. I'm actually not a big fan of like buying things simply for the label, but usually when I see designer pieces, it means that they have had just like a little bit of extra thought put into them, and it's made in Paris too, which is pretty cool. I've been wanting a cardigan for a while just because I've been seeing them sort of styled slightly buttoned at the front, tucked into some high-waisted mom jeans, and I kind of wanted to recreate that outfit but just didn't have the cardigan to go with it. So I was very happy to have been able to pick this one up. Actually, my friend Thea had found this on the racks and she tried it on herself, but it was a little bit too like big around the shoulders on her. And so then I ended up trying it on just because I have wider shoulders and it fit me perfectly. It looks very soft and fuzzy, but actually it's sort of itchy, which kind of doesn't bother me. If it's too itchy, you could always layer it with something like this underneath it, and also just like looks really good with this color as well. But definitely what we were both very much drawn to is this beautiful giraffe pattern that it has. It's very unique. And then I picked this piece up right when I was about to leave the Goodwill, like in their curated racks, but I was immediately drawn to it because it has this like very soft ivory color. The fabric just looked really nice and very crisp, and I definitely think that it would go with so many things. It's originally from Tommy Bahama. And then lastly from the Goodwill, I have this jacket, which isn't necessarily the most fall color, but when do I ever wear colors that are like appropriate for the season? It's also something that I could easily see like Paloma Wool carrying for their spring collection or something, because it has almost an identical silhouette to that chartreuse green jacket that I ended up picking up by them. As you guys know, a couple of weeks ago I did a ThredUp haul and I ended up returning a lot of this stuff because it just didn't end up looking as good as I thought on me. Fortunately though, if you want to return something, to make it really easy, you just like go online and you fill out like a return form, tell them why you don't want those pieces anymore or why they didn't work for you, and then they give you free return shipping. I'm going to start off with something that's not that autumnal. It's just this pair of Guess jean shorts, and they are incredible. I already tried them on and I'm not gonna lie, I had to squeeze through them because I think they are vintage size 29. I also just really love the cuffing that it has here at the bottom that came with the pants. As you can see, they're stitched down, so I don't have to worry about them unraveling. This piece is this striped little number originally from Reformation, and I just didn't really have many striped shirts that actually fit me the way I wanted them to, but this is just the perfect silhouette that I've been personally looking for. I've always just been a huge fan of boxy striped things because I feel like it gives any outfit more of like a modern Parisian sort of look. And there's really not much more I can say about this except that it's just a really nice staple for the fall time, and I definitely could see myself wearing it with a bunch of bottoms in my wardrobe. So I picked that up. The other little piece that I got from ThredUp is this gorgeous overall dress, pinafore dress. I don't even know what they call these things. It's from Urban Outfitters and it's in a size medium, but I feel like I could have easily, if I had the choice, gotten this in a size smaller. It's gonna be great for layering in the fall. I know I keep saying that, but that's just like all I'm thinking about right now. The denim is also really sturdy and it has pockets, which is just like the most ideal thing to like stuff all of your bagoo bags into, as you just saw. I had been looking for a little plaid skirt for myself for the longest time, but I kind of have trouble finding them just because a lot of the times when I find plaid skirts, they're a little bit more fitted to the body and I have wider hips, so sometimes it'll just not be the right proportions for me. But this one fits perfectly because it has more of a flouncy silhouette. So it's an A-line skirt and it has a lot of movement to it. It doesn't constrict me in any way. I'm very excited to layer this up for the fall time. Again, just like a lot of layering pieces in this haul, including this pair of overalls. It has these wide legs here at the bottom, and of course if it does get a little bit too cold, I could just pop on some tights and kind of warm up my legs if I want to. And look at these giant pockets. They're just so incredibly deep, so I can fit pretty much anything in there if I wanted to. Kind of changes it up from like the regular denim overalls that I always pick up. And then lastly from ThredUp, I have this windbreaker, but it's no ordinary windbreaker. It's a Pooh Bear one. The graphic itself is just a little bit worn, but honestly, I kind of like that look. Just makes it look a little bit rugged, a little worn in. I really enjoy this caramelly tan color that it has going on, and the contrasting zipper kind of just like gives it a nice little pop of color. So the next two things I cut myself. Jeez, I'm such a hot mess. I actually got this sent to me from this brand called Yu-Gi-Oh? They're a small sustainable swimwear brand. I feel like most people don't necessarily feel comfortable with buying swimsuits secondhand. I know I probably wouldn't be. It's a very intimate area, so I think that if I ever want to invest in a swimsuit, I would definitely just rather go to like a sustainable company. I am obsessed with this swimsuit, you guys. It's got this very retro design to it. I don't know how else to describe it, but the bottoms are super high-waisted and fit me in like all the right ways. And then the top is also just not as revealing. It'd be great if you happen to have a little bit more of a chest because you don't have to worry about things like slipping out everywhere. I've definitely had many incidents where I'm just innocently swimming and all of a sudden a freaking giant ass wave comes over and knocks my top off and has my ladies exposed to the entire beach. But they do have like a bunch of different styles that could definitely suit to your taste. So if you want to check them out, I have a link down below for you guys. This next piece isn't just the most beautiful thing in this haul, it's also the most incredible in my entire closet. It just feels like it was designed with me in mind. It's a two-piece set that I can definitely style separately if I wanted to. It has all these hand-painted fruits all over it, strawberries, pears, grapes. You can just kind of tie it to your size. And then the sleeves are just incredibly billowy and magical. The bottoms are just these trousers with these pleats and this invisible zipper at the back. And it even has pockets, which makes it even more amazing. But then the movement continues on to the wide leg part of the pant. It's definitely a very special set that I could probably only wear to like a nice occasion. It's okay, I'm gonna wear it to the beach if I can still go to the beach now. And then I also have these yellow Converse, which I just thought would be the perfect addition to an earthy toned fall wardrobe. Ended up DIYing them with some beads, which say life is but a dream, because I have pretty crazy vivid dreams, man. I can go on an entire video talking about all of my crazy dreams, but it probably like wouldn't be interesting to anyone. So that's everything for this haul. I really hope you guys can appreciate my loot of things that I picked up for the fall time. My favorite part about posting videos is talking to you guys, so in the comment down below, let me know your favorite piece in this haul or what you're the most excited for autumn. I just love looking through the comment section, and talking to you guys is definitely my favorite part about doing this thing, so just make my day, okay? But if you're new here and you enjoy watching thrift hauls, I make these quite often, so make sure to hit the subscribe button and hit the bell to be notified for whenever I upload, because YouTube doesn't do that on its own. So goodbye for now. I will see you guys in the next video. Love you. Bye.